in his name. Very happy-go-lucky guy, just like his fellow Mexican from...
How does he say his name? Does he say Sergio Ramos and then he smiles?
I think he's got a smile at the end. Yeah, otherwise it's not his full name.
That's true.
On the other hand, though, Expo Master missed school to come here. His teachers were surprised that he was going to be coming here to play a video game, but all of his friends were really jealous about the trip to London. Let's see if he's able to move ahead. This left side is looking awfully dangerous, though, as the cannon car gets pretty close. 3 Muskies on the field from Sergio Ramos to shut that push down.
Yeah, 3 Musketeers are on the field. There is going to be no pump for these 3 Musketeers, but 2 lucky ladies hit the right-hand side. The Ice Golem only knocks 1 away, and so much damage comes out on that right-hand side, and even more as the Musketeer chops it down to 800.
Ladies night out, that right side down to 800 hit points already. Expo Master has taken a huge hit, but can he turn it around? He's got the elixir advantage with an Ice Wizard marching down the right lane. This could be a big push over here. Sergio Ramos isn't careful.
Yeah, Ice Wizard and Cannon Car coming down on the right-hand side. Sergio Ramos is going to get these minions out, and there really is no answer to the minions. The Mega Knight is doing work. Oh no, he gets the Cannon Car to lock onto the tower and the Graveyard. Sergio Ramos with the lock. The Cannon Car.
Deadly. Tower's going down in chat, and there's no way you can stop that. The cannon cart deals so much damage. Graveyard stacked on top of the Mega Minion, swatted it down. Only took 1 single push for Expo Master to wipe out the right side tower.
Yeah, Sergio Ramos was looking beautiful after that first push, but counterattack from Expo Master takes down the tower, and now it's looking like Expo Master is going to have the upper hand. But, you know, Graveyard is kind of hard to take a second tower here, so let's see if Sergio Ramos can at least get 1 on this right-hand side and make things a little interesting going into overtime.
Sergio can split up his damage really well if 3 Musketeers can march down opposite lanes here, and it looks like that's what he's going to go for. Hog Rider out of onto this push, though, is looking awfully deadly. Expo Master could wipe out those ladies with a log or something, but no, not going to get it done. They pop onto the tower anyways. Hog distracting the tower for them, and that's a nice comeback for Sergio Ramos. Going to put this thing into overtime after all.
Yeah, and just like that, now the tables have turned as Sergio Ramos has the upper hand. Graveyard, like a quick cycle Graveyard deck like Expo Master has, doesn't really fare well in taking a second tower because of the King Tower activation. You have 2 towers killing skeletons as fast as humanly possible.
Tears from both of our players as another big wave crashes in. 2 Musketeers lock onto the King Tower, but Expo Master's not too worried about that. He's more focused on the left side of attack. Great hit from Sergio Ramos, prevents the cannon cart from crossing the field, but wow! Another super aggressive cannon cart played by Expo Master. Does get the lock, starts popping the tower down. Graveyard Skeleton's not getting a whole lot of value, though. The minions up top able to take them out pretty well in chat.
Yeah, and Sergio Ramos continuing to put these 3 Musketeers in the back, forcing Expo Master to poison the right hand, double Muskies every single time. But he needs to start getting damage on this left-hand side tower. And here comes a Hog Rider. Is it going to get tornadoed?
Looks like it will. Ice Wizard Tornado, a deadly combination with the Mega Minion flying high. He gets 1 swipe off onto the Hog Rider, and that's all Expo Master needed. Left side still looking relatively healthy as Expo Master's time has come. Going on the counterattack again with double Ice Wizard marching on in. Hold on though, Sergio Ramos with an aggressive 3 Muskie play right in the center of the arena. And chatting, is he going to be able to break through this left lane?
No, I don't think he is. I think he did that just so that the cannon car cannot snipe his tower down. Minions are going to take care of the Mega Minion. Musketeer still getting protected from this Ice Golem, but Sergio Ramos really needs to start getting damage on this left-hand side tower as the Ice Wizard locks onto the minions, and the cannon cart's going to come down for the Musketeer.
Bad exchange there for Expo Master as the cannon cart unable to rebuff the Musketeer on back. Looks like she finally goes down, but Sergio Ramos is doing pretty well on Elixir. I think Expo Master is ahead here now, but the double Elixir time, overtime now, has not really gone in Expo Master's favor. He is ahead right now, but it's been a difficult push so far. Trying to get together another attack on the Sergio Ramos's last Princess Tower.
Yeah, let's see. Hog Rider this time in the middle. Is it going to get to the tower? Is he going to tornado? But there's 2 Musketeers that are still alive. Tornado gets a lot of value once again.
And even though the King Tower has so many hit points, Expo Master is getting awfully low. poison value from Expo Master as he hits all 3 Musketeers. They will go down, defending that left side tower as it reaches triple digits in chat.
Yeah, if he just played those 3 Musketeers about 4 more tiles to the right, he would have had a lethal counterattack that would have ended the game, but the poison gets so much value, and once again, another tornado. Expo Master's defense is unbelievable. Here comes an Ice Golem with the Graveyard trying to get that last bit of chip downs, but the minions do so much work. He might just go for the poison cycle with 45 seconds left. Can he get down this tower on the left? That's going to be the question.
It's going to be a difficult task here. Either way, we could still see this game go in Sergio Ramos' favor if he can get this last 3 Musketeers pushed to connect, but Expo Master looking strong. Will still need quite a bit more damage to seal the deal. 26 seconds left, and it's looking like this actually might even be the first draw we've seen today in Chatton.
Yeah, I just think both players just are playing way too passive right now. Here comes the Hog Rider though for the King Tower. He's gonna go for the 3 crown. Ice Spear coming in as well. Ice Wizard just continuing to do work though, and with 10 seconds left, this is going to go into a draw.
Sneaky cannon card from Expo Master, tried to get the attack in there, but Sergio Ramos defends with the Ice Golem, and one of the most defensive games so far with some of the Musketeers work so well with the Elixir Collector because they really rely upon building up one of the biggest pushes in the entire game. Of course, they are the most expensive card in the game at 9 Elixir, but even without that Elixir Collector, they can still split up pretty well. We saw split attacks from Sergio Ramos in that last battle, and it turned out that the left and right side took a beating. Expo Master's King went awfully far down, but he was actually the one closer to getting the victory in the end. Sergio Ramos playing super aggressively with another 3 Muskies, and Expo Master tries to tornado them all to the right side, but not happening this time.
Oh no, is he gonna get a Hog Rider down in time? Yes, he does. Sergio Ramos with the Hog Rider coming in. The Expo locks onto 1 Musketeer, and that might be the difference of a lot of damage, and a Hog Rider going down in 1 shot from a Musketeer. Oh, just gets off the second one.
Couple of pop shots over there. Ice Golem coming in from Expo Master to defend against this Musketeer, but a little bit of Elixir advantage from Sergio Ramos, a little bit of a damage advantage as well. He's starting off not too decisively strong, but definitely in the lead.
Yeah, just about a quarter of a second too late on that Hog Rider. The Expo locks on to the Musketeer, and no bueno right there, but there's an Ice Golem coming down on the left-hand side for Sergio Ramos. Ice Wizard from Expo Master. It looks like we're going to see the Expo Master playing Expo in this one, Woody.
With one of his favorite support combos as well. Ice Wizard and Tornado works wonders against smaller attackers, but I'm kind of worried about what he's going to be able to do against these bigger pushes. Musketeers are deadly, and being able to split up means that he's got to have a lot of damage dished out against them. Ice Golem going to soak some of the damage, but not all of it. Minions still looking pretty strong over there on the left side as another pop shot comes in from the Musketeer, bringing it down to 1-7-7-7 as Sergio Ramos hits the jackpot.
Yeah, every single Musketeer shot is deadly in this matchup. You don't want to take any real damage with an Expo deck because it's just going to add up. Here comes an Ice Golem down on the left-hand side. Expo coming out from Expo Master. He's
super defensive.
So when somebody plays, you see each master like yourself, when somebody plays defensive Expo like this, what does that mean?
Often means that they're not feeling confident enough to attack yet. They feel like what their opponent is throwing at them is so massive that they need to get that defensive edge first by playing the Expo on defense and then go on the counterattack later, often leapfrogging a second Expo right at the bridge. It's got a really long range, so it can lock onto that opposing tower if it's close enough, but that defensive Expo, as you see him playing it again here, is not intended to tear a tower down. It's just playing defense, trying to pop away any ground-based attack from Sergio Ramos.
Well, here comes the Hog Rider coming in. Expo gonna lock on to the Hog Rider. Hog Rider's gonna take it down. Is he gonna get 1 shot? No, it is not. Beautiful defense, and here it is. There's the Expo on offense now.
Expo Master gives him the good luck as he notices that this is his chance to strike. Offensive Expo right at the bridge with a Mega Minion to support. Tornado pulls some of those Musketeers back, but it's looking like Expo Master's running out of juice here. He's got the Ice Golem to defend, but the Musketeers get awfully close. Expo finishes it off. The Mega Minion up top has no problem dealing with the minions, and we get our first lock of the game. Expo Master gets about 600 damage off the left side tower.
And not only does he have 600 damage, now he has the Elixir lead, so now he can start playing offensive Expos when he really wants to. He's probably going to play a defensive Expo, cycle back to the Expo again, play it on offense, and when you're down in Elixir, this is not a position you want to be if you're Sergio Ramos. Let's see how he plays this out. Hog Rider coming in, going to take down the Expo once again, but that Expo is just meant for the Hog Rider to go right to it. It's doing its job.
Musketeer still relatively uncontested out the left lane. Zap goes down on top of them to try to help support and clear out the skeletons. They get a little pop-off damage anyways, though. Left side defense is going to be an Ice Golem out in front to try to block for this Expo. He's got to get through the Ice Golem first. Takes a long time to chip down that big beast.
Is he going to be able to get the Expo to lock onto the tower?
Not this time. Hog Rider in the way. A great counter to the Expo. He goes straight for buildings and prevents the Expo from getting the lock that it needs. Ice Spirit in the way now with one tiny little shot onto the tower.
Just a little bit of damage on the tower. Once again, another defensive Expo to set up his offensive Expo. This is just going to get a little chip damage. Can he get down this Ice Golem in time? No, the Goblin Gang comes out to protect, but great log comes here. Here comes the Hog Rider on the left-hand side. Is it going to be able to take out this Expo in time? The Mega Minion just gets there in time, and now Expo Master is going to strike with an Expo on the left-hand side.
Expo Master has set his refrigerator to crushed ice. He's going through these spirits and ice golems like they are nothing, but still Sergio Ramos has got so much firepower, he's been able to shut down these bushes without too much difficulty. Popping down both of those Mega Minions, it looks like Expo Master has got a lot to worry about once again as Sergio Ramos pushes the left lane with a Musketeer supported by a Goblin Gang. Right side Musketeer gets a one shot off, but hold on, this Hog Rider's looking pretty scary. No, pulled back by a Tornado.
Yeah, now Sergio Ramos has the Elixir lead, and we might be looking at another tie. Sergio Ramos is easily going to be able to defend, another Expo that gets played offensively. So he has to play another defensive Expo, and the Expo Master looking like he's not able to get down an offensive Expo that connects this game.
It's not looking like either player is going to be able to tear a tower down with only 41 seconds left. Expo Master is the furthest down, but we're not in tiebreaker rules just yet. That means that Expo Master can defend for 33 seconds, and this will still be a 0-0 match overall. The Three Musketeers looking deadly, but it hasn't seemed like Sergio Ramos has been able to get the connection he's been looking for just yet. Splitting up damage works very well, but you got to tear a tower down in Clash Royale.
Yeah, and the Expo from Expo Master never connected on the tower for just a little bit so he can get into his rocket cycle momentum. And that's the difference in the game. If you don't get that Expo to connect, you're not going to be able to rocket cycle your opponent down.
Throws away his rocket. He says, I don't need this anymore. Dump it in the dumpster. And with that, in chat, we've got a very unique situation set up here. They
play Miner coming out from Sergio Ramos.
Reliable chip damage out to the left side. A good start for him, but Expo Master's firing back hard. Expo set up on the left lane, and Sergio Ramos has got a Giant to block. That's a good game from Expo Master as he's not feeling confident that he'll be able to tear apart this big push that Sergio Ramos has put together.
No, and Giant is one of the hardest counters to Expo, but it's looking like this Expo might connect to the tower.
It does! A zap goes off, but Expo Master is able to whittle down the left side tower anyways. He's ahead in damage and ahead in Elixir as this game gets underway, but Sergio Ramos does have a good counter in his deck. The Giant can soak a ton of hit points and punches through those Expos without much difficulty. It'll be up to Expo Master to surprise us in some way, or show us something new about this deck to turn things around against Sergio.
Wow, the One Claw Skeletons take care of the Miner. They stop a couple of shots too. As a matter of fact, as a Mega Minion comes down the left-hand lane, there's a log, clears out the Goblins, and it looks like Mega Minions are just gonna, do a little kiss action over here on the blue side.
Kiss of death. Looks like that blue Mega Minion not looking too healthy. Poison coming in from Sergio Ramos to try to get some reliable chip damage, but look at that. Expo Master takes it down to 1-3-3-7. The elite hit from an elite player. Rocket deals a ton of reliable damage, and he's trying to punish that poison. Can he defend against this big, giant cannon card push, though?
I don't know. How is he going to deal with this cannon card? That's how. He's got to tornado that to the king, right, Woody?
He's got to be able to pull it off, but then he still has to worry about the cannon card in the back. He's about to lock. Ice Wizard going to help out as well, but couldn't fully push that giant onto the king tower.
Oh, no!
The cannon card locks. Log isn't enough to push it back. It's still in range, and that tower is down to 86 hit points. Log will be able to finish it off as Sergio Ramos pulls far ahead in this third and final battle.
Oh no, Expo Master knew he was not going to be able to take that tower down with another Expo log, so he went to the rocket cycle, and Sergio Ramos punished him heavily with that giant push. Even though you tornadoed the giant, it just wasn't enough because you had the cannon card in the back end that locked on.
Expo Master is going to be at a huge Elixir disadvantage now as he tries to rebuff this masterful setup. He goes in for the rocket to wipe out the push, and that'll get the job done, but he's still going to do 748 damage in 20 seconds. Otherwise, Sergio Ramos will take the sweep 1-0.
Yeah, and even if he does take the tower, I mean, Giant is just such a great counter to Expo. And if you have Expo in your name, if you're Sergio Ramos, you're going to need to take a big, heavy unit to be able to counter it. And Giant, without an elixir pump in your hand, is definitely going to be one of the answers.
Sergio Ramos, the Mexican player from Team Nova, will move on to the quarterfinals. The rare 1-0 victory over Expo Master. Sergio Ramos has cracked his defense